Well, as we mentioned at the top of our show, there is a plan in the works to make Metro Detroit a hub for defense, advanced manufacturing, and security innovation. The cities of Sterling Heights and Warren, they've teamed up. They're launching a national search for a new Defense Industry Economic Development Advisor. It's a mouthful, but it actually means something. That person will be tasked with expanding the area's defense footprint. Right now, Sterling Heights and Warren represent $4 billion in the defense corridor, home to companies like TACOM and Ground Vehicle Systems Center, and many contractors, manufacturers, and engineers. If you drive down up and down Mound or Van Dyke, sometimes you see some of those. Maybe you're lucky enough to see a tank hanging out outside. Maybe, just maybe. To talk about what all this means and why they're going through this, we have the mayors of both cities here, Mayor Mike Taylor from Sterling Heights and Lori Stone from Warren. Thank you so much for coming in. First of all, what the heck is this job supposed to be? Because it's a very long title. So what's the goal here? What are we doing?
Yeah, so we have collaboratively worked because our communities and this region are connected around a defense corridor. Yeah. It's significant for good paying jobs and innovation in our communities. And so we forged the Arsenal Alliance. Mm-hmm. This is about investing in innovation and maintaining the relevance and the importance of what is here. And so we are looking for a partner that is going to bring expertise and experience in defense, policy, advocacy, and strategy to help grow this corridor.
I don't want to put words in your mouth, but this sounds like an industry that most of us don't really understand too well. I mean, auto manufacturing we get, but in terms of defense and the engineering and manufacturing of things like tanks or drones or whatever it is they're working on in there, probably we don't know enough about, and I think that's why you need to bring in the expert. And tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. That's an industry that is, the regular citizens aren't going out and buying tanks and buying,
if I could, that'd be awesome, though.
It would be great. I mean, I'd like to have one too. So we need somebody who has the expertise in the industry, that knows the trends, the things that are coming out of Washington, D.C., what's going to be happening with our defense spending over the next 1 year, 3 years, 10 years. Somebody who can position the Macomb County defense industry well so we can continue to attract new defense contractors and protect what we have and grow and maintain as well. So we know that Sterling Heights and Warren are two of the 4 biggest cities in the state of Michigan, and they account for something like 65% of the defense assets in the state of Michigan. So what we're trying to do is partner together, get a group in, whether it's an individual or an organization, that can provide support to the contractors that we have here, help new contractors that want to get off the ground and compete for defense contracts, and provide the support that those companies need in a very fluid system with everything that's happening in Washington, D.C. and around the world.
I don't think many people realize, you mentioned 65%, comes out of really just your 2 cities and some others surrounding there. But again, when you look at the Van Dyke Mound corridor between Sterling Heights and Warren, there's so much there that people don't realize. And I gave 2 examples, but can you kind of run through the list of things that are actually happening in that area?
Oh. There's countless. I mean, but you just have to remember back to your history classes in school that we are the arsenal of democracy and we are forging the future, and we have to adapt and keep up with what's coming next. So whether it's Oshkosh or General Dynamics,
BAE, and of course Warren has the Arsenal and TACOM.
Right.
I'm sure Mayor Stone has been in these facilities, and there are places they won't take us because we don't have the clearance. But
how do you get the clearance? If the mayor can't get the clearance, how do you get this?
Very carefully.
I don't know. That's a great question. But they're doing incredible things with their land systems. But we know that we need to expand beyond just land systems. So General Dynamics Land System, great company doing incredible work, high tech. The systems that they're creating for our fighting men and women across the world are incredible. But we know we need to expand into aerospace. We need to be looking into what's drones and what's happening in space. So to stay on the cutting edge, the cities know that our contractors need somebody with the horsepower and the knowledge of the industry to help protect what we're doing here. So that's what this alliance is all about.
What is it about Macomb County, Warren, Sterling Heights specifically, but I have also seen some aerospace up in Shelby Township. I know there's some growth in Macomb and Chesterfield and Washington as well. What is it about that we seem to attract so many defense contractors?
It's our manufacturing base. We have a skill that's universally applicable, and we have talented, skilled trade people. And regardless of whether it's automotive or defense, our manufacturing is there and can be applied.
So you're saying if I can build a Ram, I can build a tank?
Absolutely. Or next generation AI land conveyance.
Right, right. Now, in terms of economic impact, I know it's a very big deal and very big for tax revenue as well. I'm sure there's some federal numbers that kind of change things a little bit here, but you're looking to grow, but I'm also assuming there's a portion of this that wants to at least maintain what we have and make sure it doesn't go away.
Absolutely. Yeah, like I said, we do about 65% of the defense, have about 65% of the defense assets throughout the state of Michigan. We need to make sure we can protect that.
Yeah.
Because as I said, things are changing in Washington, D.C. The way that we're going to be fighting over the next 5 to 25 years is going to be different than the way we did before. And so making sure that our companies are able to adapt to that, to compete for the contracts that are coming out of D.C., that's a major component of this as well.
Yeah, okay, we're going to take a short 90-second break. Producer Mary says I have to do it. I don't like doing it. When we come back, I want to talk more about the opportunities here and maybe some opportunities to kind of move some of that auto manufacturing into this world too. So we'll be right back. Welcome back to Local 4 Live. Back now with the Mayor of Sterling Heights, Mike Taylor, and the Mayor of Warren, Lori Stone. You just had an opportunity to visit some of the Michigan National Guard training happening at the Northern Strike, which is a combination of Selfridge and Grayling and Alpena. Things are happening all over the place. When you were visiting and saw some of that, were you kind of thinking, this is what we're kind of trying to get into the space to provide some of this stuff here?
Absolutely. Camp Grayling was an opportunity to showcase what's happening, what's next.
Yeah.
The innovation, the drones, the next level unmanned land conveyance that helps protect people and take care of our needs defense-wise. It was a fantastic experience, but it definitely shows that one of our strengths as a corridor is that we are one layer statewide of many defense assets. We need to make sure that we're protecting them all.
Right. Yeah. In terms of the automotive manufacturing that we currently have in that corridor, have there been concerns and conversations that as the big three and others starts to retool and look to see how they're doing their business, things could change and manufacturing maybe could go away and how they're, and maybe that's a reason to get more of these defense jobs into the area?
Well, certainly. You know, we rely so much on the automotive industry, and it provides so many jobs and so many benefits to this community, to Metro Detroit. It's a point of pride, certainly. We want to continue to grow the auto manufacturing in Michigan, and I think we've proven that we can do it as well as anywhere else in the world. But as Mayor Stone was saying before, those same components that make us a great auto manufacturing hub can help on the defense sector as well. And there's no reason that we can't be, as County Executive Mark Hackel says, the defense capital of the world here in Macomb County. So they're two very complementary industries, and I think you're seeing that's why Macomb County and Sterling Heights and Warren are so strong both in automotive manufacturing and in defense.
Do you think that the announcement of the expansion at Selfridge also lends itself to not only the area but also the talent that we have in this area?
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to capture it and keep it here. And it's something that we can repurpose in many different ways. We have to remember as automotive evolves that OEMs need to be repurposed and maintain those jobs, and we want to keep them here.
I'm always concerned about those tier 3 and tier 2 suppliers. Like, how are they doing with major changes? Maybe they can start making tank parts too. Okay, so this is kind of your opportunity for an elevator pitch here. You know, who are you looking for? Is it the right person, the right group, the right personality, all of the above?
Yeah, all of the above. You know, I think we're both open to different types of proposals, whether it's from an individual who can build out a staff or an existing organization that already has the staff that can come in and do this. But I think the pitch is that you're going to have the opportunity to work directly with two local governments that are 100% committed to growing the defense industry in our cities, protecting the businesses that we have here, maintaining the contracts that we have, and growing this beyond what it is now. So I think it's a great opportunity. It's sort of unique. I don't think there's a lot of other organizations like this throughout the country.
That's what caught my eye. I'm like, they're looking to do what now?
Yeah, so I think it gives somebody or gives an organization a unique opportunity to position as a leader in the defense sector here to really be responsible for helping grow our defense base.
Yeah.
So
Now the information has been posted on both of your websites in terms of how to submit the proposals, and I think it closes in mid-September, if I'm not mistaken. Any idea on how long the actual job will last, or is that something that'll be kind of revisited every once in a while?
Well, we've made a 3-year commitment hard with the opportunity for expanding and extending that.
Okay, so 3 years off the bat, and then likely, hopefully, we extend it further?
yeah, we've already built in at least 2 one-year extensions on that. So I'm not saying this is a trial or even a pilot program. I think we know that this is going to work, and we know we need it. But we're starting off small and saying we're going to commit to this for at least 3 to 5 years, and hopefully this is a permanent fixture that continues to produce dividends for our communities.
And just curious that in terms of paying these folks, is it a 50-50 split? Are you sharing the burden here?
Absolutely. We both come to the table. We both will benefit.
Yep.
Okay.
50-50.
We'll hold that to you.
Even though they're still a little bit bigger than us.
Okay.
We will continue to be.
We'll see about that.
Mayor Taylor, Mayor Stone, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate you helping us understand what all this means.